Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. All praise be to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us heart and the opportunity to gather here today. With His blessing, we are able to host this forum titled Promoting Islamic Ethics in Islamic Finance. My name is Abbas Bishari and I'll be one of your moderators today.
And I'm Nilisharan, your co-moderator. We are both excited to guide today's discussion and hear insight from fantastic panels.
Before we dive into the conversation, we'd love for our panelists to briefly introduce themselves.
Very good morning. My name is Praveen Krishnan. I'm panel 1.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Bashida binti Syari. I'm panel 2.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. I am panel 3. My name is Puchi Nordiana Izzati binti Nordi.
Good morning. My name is Umismaya binti Rosli. I'm panel 4.
Good morning and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syaiful Adam and I'm panel 5.
Good morning and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syafiq Mabiromli. I panel 6.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Dinan Nabil.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. My name is Zarfan Mustaqim bin Khairul Nizam and I'm panel 8.
My dear brothers and sisters, today's discussion is not merely about wealth, profit, or the mechanics of finance. Rather, it is about how money should serve humanity and how Islamic finance provides us with a system that is just, transparent, and ethical, guided fully by the principles of Sharia. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 282, and do not be wary of writing it down, whether it is small or large, up to its term. This verse emphasizes the values of honesty, documentation and transparency, accountability, all of which are the cornerstones of Islamic finance.
With us today are 8 excellent panelists, each of whom will share their perspective of how ethics can be nurtured, practiced, and safeguarded in our financial dealing. Together, we will explore the theme of education, enforcement, leadership, cooperation, innovation, and social responsibility. Okay, let's begin. Our first theme is about education and awareness. Pravin, let's begin with you. How important is education in promoting ethics in Islamic finance?
Education is the foundation. If people don't understand Islamic value, they won't be able to practice them. Islamic finance is not about contract like Muaraba or Hishra. It's about the ethic behind them. That's why we need comprehensive programs such as workshop, online courses, and university modules that emphasize both technical skills and moral responsibility.
I strongly agree with what Mr. Pravin said. In addition, I also feel that the media plays a big role. As we know, today's generation consume information through media social, short video, and infographic. Imagine if Islamic Bank regularly post story of fairness and integrity, how they resolve dispute ethically or suspected community, what the kind of visibility would make ethics relatable.
I agree that, Ms. Aiba. And let's not forget the role of schools and universities. If we integrate Islamic ethics into financial education early on, we raise a generation that naturally links financial decision with accountability to Allah. Students should learn that barakah in word comes from honesty, not shortcuts.
Excellent point. So, education not only provide knowledge but also build an ethical culture from the ground.
Now, let's move to enforcement supervision. Ipul, could you start?
Sure, education is important, but without enforcement, theory may remain just theory. That's why we need strong Sharia supervisory boards. Their role is to ensure that products and contracts follow Islamic principles in both form and substance.
Yes, and enforcement should also include ethical audits. It's not enough for a bank to simply put the label Sharia complaint. We need regular evaluation to ensure institutions are transparent, fair, and accountable, not just complaint on paper.
Exactly. And to make audits meaningful, there must be clear guidelines, just like how financial reporting has international standards. Islamic finance should have well-defined benchmark for ethical conduct.
And we should not ignore incentives. If an institution commits unethical practice, they must face penalties. But at the same time, if an institution goes beyond compliance, for example, funding more special projects, that they should be recognized and rewarded. This balance encourages positive competition.
Very true. Enforcement ensures that ethics are not just ideals, but living practices. Now let's discuss leadership. Zafan, what is the
Alright,
role of leadership in
leadership is
upholding ethics?
everything. If leaders show honesty and humility, their employees will mirror that behavior. But if leaders cut corners, the whole institution will follow. So, leadership with integrity is non negotiable.
I agree with Zarfan, and I would also like to emphasize that institutions themselves need to act as role model. When banks show transparency in contracts or prioritize social responsibility, they are not only serving the customer, but they are able to set benchmark for the entire industry.
Yes, we can also promote role models through awards and recognition. If we highlight leaders and institutions that are ethical, others will be motivated to follow. Recognition itself can be a form of a dakwah.
Absolutely. Leadership by example has a ripple effect throughout society.
Moving on, let's discuss cooperation and networking. April, please begin.
Cooperation is essential instead of competing only for profit. Islamic financial institutions should collaborate to raise ethical standards collectively. After all, the goal is not just for financial growth but also social justice.
Yes, and professional networks are a great way forward. Scholars, bankers, regulators, and even students should come together in conference and online forums to exchange
Exactly.
ideas
A
on
global
best ethical
conferences can
practice.
also give a insight into how other countries handle ethical challenges. That way, Islamic finance can remain dynamic and relevant worldwide.
Well said. Ethics grow stronger when institution and individuals support one another.
Okay, now let's discuss
Technology is a
technology
game
and
changer.
innovation.
For example,
Daniel, what are your thoughts?
blockchains can make every transaction transparent and immutable, reducing risk of fraud and unethical manipulation.
Yes, true. And beyond transparency, innovation can help us design ethical products that meet real social needs. For instance, green financing, impact investment, or Islamic crowdfunding platforms that support small entrepreneurs.
I add that technology also make education more accessible. E-learning platform allow people anywhere to learn about Islamic finance ethics. This helps spread knowledge beyond physical classroom.
Excellence. Technology, when guided by ethics, become a powerful servant of transparency and justice.
Finally, let's discuss social responsibility. Putri, can you start?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Islamic financial institution must care about society, not just profit. Through CSR programs in education, healthcare, and community development, they show they are partners in nation building.
Yes, and we must emphasize social impact investment, for example, financial affordable housing or renewable energy projects. This aligns perfectly with the Maqasid al-Shariah, which seek to protect life, wealth, and community.
And we should also nurture social entrepreneurs, like people who run business to solve social problems. Providing them with capital and mentorship help multiply the positive impact of Islamic finance.
Wonderful. Social responsibility ensures that Islamic finance remains people centered.
Alhamdulillah, today we have learned that promoting ethics in Islamic finance requires multiple efforts: education, enforcement, leadership, cooperation, innovation, and social responsibility. Each aspect is like a pillar, and only when all pillars stand strong can the structure of Islamic finance truly reflect justice and fairness.
Before we end, I'd like each of you to give one short piece of advice to the audience.
Ethic is the soul of Islamic finance. Without it, wealth loses its blessing.
Transparency builds trust and trust sustains finance.
A true Muslim businessman earns with honesty and spends with responsibility.
My advice to the audience is Sharia compliance is not just a rule,
Fair dealing in finance protect both wealth and faith.
At both well.
For me, social responsibility is as impossible, important as profitability.
Leadership with integrity inspires an ethical financial culture.
For me, education is the key to nurturing ethical awareness in finance.
Technology should serve transparency and not exploitation.
Islamic finance succeeds when ethics come before profit. With that, we conclude our forum. May Allah guide us to practice what we discussed today. Thank you.